So believe it or not, whenever a new iOS version comes out, we could expect a lot of problems going on with basically any single device that you go and pick up. So when you go and buy a brand new device, expect it to have some issues and some weird things going on here and there. But a very interesting thing is right now, the iPhone that has the most amount of problems as of this point is probably an iPhone like an iPhone 16. So whether you look at the 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, or 16 Pro Max, any one of those devices are probably going to be giving you some sort of massive amount of problems. So when you take a look at any device, the newest ones are always going to give you issues. However, with that being said, I do think another very big thing to keep in mind here too is that with a device like an iPhone 14, with a device like an iPhone XR, XS, or XS Max, these are the oldest supported iPhones on iOS 18. And I would also say when it comes down to a non-software support standpoint, like any iPhone right now having any sort of issues, you could probably make the argument that an iPhone like an iPhone XR is probably also one of those iPhones that probably has the most amount of issues. When you have an iPhone like an iPhone XR that's basically, at the oldest supported support right now that you can probably think about, and when you mix that with that type of device giving you some issues here and there, well, you take the latest version of software on the oldest supported phone, that typically does not give you the best type of experience for the most part. So that is just kind of one of those things to keep in mind. And when I personally take a look at one of these types of devices, I'm generally very happy and excited about that type of device because I know that over time on iOS 18, it's going to be getting better and better and better. And if it ends off at iOS 18, there's a very high likelihood that that phone is going to be good when it officially gets, better. Same thing with the iPhone 16. Although that iPhone, as of me making this video, has the most amount of complaints because it's a brand new device and a lot of people are complaining about that phone right now, it's going to get better throughout its life cycle and very much likely 5 years from now when this phone is basically done getting, or 6 years from now when this phone is kind of on its last leg of software. And we look at the first version of software that this phone came out with to the ending point. Hopefully it would have gotten a lot more features. Hopefully it's gotten a little bit more stable. And when you take a look at that, I think that's a super important thing to keep in mind. So yes, right now, in my personal opinion, when I take a look at the whole entire landscape of these phones, the iPhone 16 is probably one of those devices that has the most amount of issues alongside with the iPhone XR, the oldest phone. I think by the time the ending point of these versions of softwares come out, I think they'll be at a much more stable version. And I think that's a very important thing to keep in mind when it kind of comes down to it. So in terms of that kind of covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.